Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the faculty of Swampscott High School, led by the senior class advisor, Mr. Joseph Bennett. The class of 2017 valedictorian, Charlotte Westover. Class President, Caroline Medley. Vice President, Claire Powell. Secretary, Ann Norton. Treasurer, Andrew McLaughlin. Please welcome the class of 2017. At this time, I'd ask you to please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would like to invite Bianca Doman to sing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the brave.
Please be seated. At this time, I invite Claire Powell, Vice President, to the podium.
Good afternoon, Swampscott. Welcome, family, friends, faculty, administration, and most importantly, class of 2017. This day is the culmination of 4 years of triumphs and failures, late nights and early mornings, friendships and conflicts, hard work, and taking the L, as we would say. Today marks the official end of 13 years of education and the start of our next journey. Today we celebrate, laugh, cry, and reminisce on what it took to get here and the people who have shaped those 13 years. As the 180 graduates sitting in this room consider those things, I'm sure a different picture comes to mind for everyone. It might be silence and focus on a bus ride to a Marblehead game, or blasting music on the way home from a victory. Or it's a moment of pride when you finally get a grade you've been working so hard to achieve. Some might recall a math team victory, an ADL workshop, or the moment they found a teacher or mentor they could trust. Some think back to their first SHS dance experience, powder puff season, or talent shows before winter break. Others consider the mixed feelings of dread and excitement for the first day of school, or perhaps all the headlines Swampscott has made over the last 4 years. For some, a mounting image of lasts come to mind. This past year has been what many call the beginning of the end, each moment savored as the very last time you might do something here. The last time you ride the bus home from Swampscott to Boston, knowing you found family. The last time you step out on the field, court, rink, or stage with teammates and friends that have been by your side from the start. The last time you walk out of your favorite teacher's class. The last assignment you turned in, or the last one you chose not to turn in. Or maybe the last time you walked out of those doors and drove away. In fact, this particular day could be the last time many of us see each other. But while it may truly be the last, it also marks the start of many wonderful firsts. As we venture our separate ways in the next few months, many of the new people in our life will have never heard of this small town we call home. Whether you've been eagerly waiting for the day you finally get to leave Swampscott High, refuse to accept that it's almost time to leave for good, or maybe fall somewhere in between, there is no denying that every individual in this room has learned lessons and created relationships that will benefit them in their next journey. To quote the late David Bowie, "I don't know where I'm going from here, but I promise it won't be boring." I am confident that whatever the future holds for this class, we will take risks, embrace failure, and seek out a new and exciting world with determination and resilience. At this time, I would like to extend deep gratitude and recognition to all the people who have helped the class of 2017 get to this day. Thank you to our teachers, advisors, administration, mentors, coaches, teammates, directors, classmates, parents, relatives, guardians, friends, tutors, counselors, and everyone else. This moment would not be possible without the support and guidance of all of you. And a special thank you to Ms. Similian, who worked so hard behind the scenes to ensure this day runs smoothly. Here's to our class and to this day. Welcome to graduation 2017. Please welcome the Superintendent of Schools, Pamela Angelakis.
A warm welcome to school committee, high school administration, faculty, and the many family and friends who are here with us on this special day. Today we celebrate you, the class of 2017. You are 180 strong, composed of 87 young ladies and 93 young men with 4 sets of twins. We have watched you with pride as you have grown and matured throughout the years. You have untapped potential, and in the next 4 to 6 years, you'll discover strengths and talents you haven't even begun to uncover. Your futures are bright, and your journeys have only just begun. As I look around this room today, I see the faces of the many people who have had a hand in helping you reach this milestone. We are all very proud of you. Remember to say thank you to your families, teachers, administrators, and friends who have helped you along the way. Their dedication to your success has brought us to this graduation where we have the privilege of celebrating all of your accomplishments while we excitedly await your future. So what words of wisdom or advice do I have to share with you? First, follow the golden rule by treating others the way you want to be treated. Words that come to mind for me include respect, honesty, fairness, compassion, and kindness. Next, take chances. Don't let a fear of failure hold you back in any aspect of your life. Failure is an opportunity. One of the greatest gifts my parents ever gave me was the belief that there was never a limit of how far I should push myself. Finally, I keep a paperweight on my desk with a quote from Gandhi. It reads, "Be the change you wish to see in the world." If change begins from within, you can change the world. If you change the way you act and react, then you will change the world around you. In closing, in 2014, we lost a great American author and poet, Maya Angelou. I shared at that graduation an excerpt from her writings, and I'd like to share the same with you today. It is my hope that you will keep these lessons in mind as you begin the next chapter of your life. I've learned that no matter what happens or how bad it seems today, life does go on, and it will be better tomorrow. I've learned that you can tell a lot about a person by the way he or she handles these three things: a rainy day, lost luggage, and tangled Christmas lights. I've learned that regardless of your relationship with your parents, you'll miss them when they're gone from your life. I've learned that making a living is not the same as making a life. I've learned that life sometimes gives you second chances. I've learned that whenever I decide something with an open heart, I usually make the right decision. I've learned that even when I have pains, I don't have to be one. I've learned that every day you should reach out and touch someone. People love a warm hug or a pat on the back. I've learned that I still have a lot to learn. I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. It has been an honor to be a small part of your journey through the Swampscott Public Schools. Remember, wherever life takes you, you will always be part of the Big Blue. Congratulations.
This year, in my AP Stats class, I was fortunate enough to not only have one brilliant teacher, Dr. Ratley, but also the legendary Mr. William Chan. Mr. Chan has put forth hard work and determination this school year that I, myself, have admired. Mr. Chan was able to balance teaching his own classes, co-teaching with Dr. Ratley, and working towards obtaining his master's degree. Mr. Chan has the ability to make anyone smile, and I'm very happy to welcome him to the podium as our faculty speaker.
Superintendent Angelakis, member of the school committee, distinguished guests, Principal Murphy, faculty and staff of Swampscott High School, parents, and the graduating class of 2017. Thank you for this honor and privilege to speak at your graduation. The graduating class of 2017 and I both have one thing in common. 4 years ago, we walked through these doors at Swampscott High School together. 4 years ago, we were both new to Swampscott High School. You as a freshman, and I as a newly recruited teacher from Boston Public Schools. Our journey began with freshman classes, which one of them was the Technology, Engineering, Design class from the STEM Academy. It wasn't long before I got to know most of you. We greeted each other in the halls. We watched your classmates participate in after-school sports. We connected and understood each other. This graduating class made my first year teaching at Swampscott High School very interesting and exciting. The class of 2017 will always have a very special place in my heart. The class of 2017 strength is your tenacity in everything you do. So what is tenacity? I will not bore you with the meaning from Merriam-Webster's dictionary. Tenacity is best defined by example. The New England Patriots in this year's Super Bowl at halftime were down 21-3 against the Atlanta Falcons. We know the outcome of that game. The Patriots showed tenacity by not giving up, going the extra mile, and winning the game by a touchdown in overtime. Similarly, this class has demonstrated that you got the right stuff. You got that tenacity or grit. Let me give you some examples I've witnessed over these past 4 years. After endless hours of working on your code, fixing syntax errors, and correcting logic problems, your program worked for the first time. 2, your determination in plowing through the newly challenged materials in class, after school, and on weekends. Endlessly working on class assignments, projects, and studying for exams, both in working groups and at times by yourself. And finally, in sports, when the team was losing, you came together, supported each other, went the extra mile, and win the game. As the years flew by, I have seen you all grown, both academically and physically. Some of you have traveled through Europe, Nicaragua, Belize, Israel, and Brazil, and all parts of the United States, even biked from coast to coast and sailed to Europe. The students graduating today are not the same students that walked through these doors 4 years ago, and I'm proud to have seen you mature into fine citizens of the world. Today, this moment is bittersweet. I'm happy and excited that you have completed your high school studies, took pride in the papers you wrote, the math problems you have to solve, and the many projects you have completed, which led you to this moment. I'm going to miss you all, especially those who are in my classes and Dr. Ratley's AP Stats class. I will miss watching you participate in your favorite sports, activities, perform in your Broadway musical, your Tony-winning theatrical performances, and most of all, I will miss your hallway greetings. Now, as you begin your next stage of your journey, I'd like to offer you some final words of wisdom. Remember your roots. You did not reach to this point by yourself. Both your family and Swampscott High School has been instrumental in shaping you into your young adults today. Now give a round of applause to your parents and your grandparents. Thank them for their help and guidance. Now please give another round of applause for your teachers, your staff, and the guidance department to thank them for their wisdom, understanding, and most of all, their college recommendations. And finally, the most important word of wisdom. Remember Newton's modified third law of motion. For every action, there is always an outcome. Therefore, your actions today will determine your opportunities you have in the future. I hope you will cherish these 4 years, the good times and the challenging times that we all share. Thank you for this honor. I will treasure and remember this moment. To the class of 2017, I wish you all good health, happiness, and prosperity. Thank you.
If anyone was wondering how we, the class, were able to get to where we are today, most of that credit belongs to class president Caroline Medley. Caroline is a charismatic leader who creates the best opportunities for our class in any way she can. Caroline is the backbone of our class. The things she deserves could go on forever. Luckily, I will be able to thank her the next 4 years we have together at UMass Amherst. I'd be honored to welcome one of my good friends and class president, Caroline Medley, to the podium.
Welcome, family, friends, and the class of 2017. Well, today is the day. We made it. Whether today is the day that you've been counting down to for years, or the day you still can't believe came up so fast, this day is important. And as a class president, I have the honor of addressing you all for a few minutes on this important day. And although there are countless cliches that I could fit into this speech, I'll try and avoid the "this is the first day of the rest of your life," and we are all just birds waiting to leave the nest sayings. Now, I've calculated that we've spent 4 years here, 720 days, 259,200 minutes in this building. Now, don't quote me on this. I've never been the best at math, as my math teachers throughout the years will tell you, but it's a pretty good estimate. But regardless of that, it's a lot of time. Those are the minutes in which you crammed 10 minutes before an exam in the lunchroom, crushed on the person in the back of your class, laughed with your friends so hard it hurt, complained about schoolwork and teachers, guaranteed that you're going to fail that exam, even though you won't. Gossiped endlessly, met new people, learned new things, and didn't learn new things. Those tedious, amazing, gratifying minutes have shaped you in one way or another. We are not the same people that we were freshman year. We have been changed by those seemingly endless but now ended minutes spent together. I'm not going to stand up here and say that your high school years are the best and easiest years of your life. High school is hard, with constant testing, homework, pressures coming from your parents, work, school, social life, sports. It's a lot to deal with, especially for a bunch of 17 to 18-year-olds who are still figuring out who they are and still have to ask to go to the bathroom. But these minutes, like I said about this day, are important. Coming into middle school, I was a wide-eyed, soft-spoken, frizzy-haired and hot kid with 3 friends, and I was catapulted into a group of 200 kids who had, for the most part, been together their entire lives. But high school brought something of new opportunities, and one of those opportunities was student council. Being a part of this class as a student council member was one of the best things that I've ever done. I got to know all of you, my fellow graduates, better than I would have if I hadn't run for class president. I've not only had the opportunity to grow myself, but I've watched the ones around me grow into the people that they are today. I've watched those 200 strangers from 7th grade turn into my trusted classmates. I've watched my closest friends get into their top schools. I've watched individuals willing to give up their lives in order to protect the ones around them. We've watched the world open up with new opportunities for us all. Okay, now I'm slipping into the cliches, but it really has been an honor to watch everyone in this grade grow and change throughout high school. It was here at Swampscott that we took advantage of the closeness of everyone, that your best friend is just a walk down the street or a quick car ride away. Next year, for many of us, our closest classmates will be hundreds of miles away. The people that you saw every day in these halls and classrooms will be separated. The people that it only took minutes to get to their house will take a lot more minutes in order to see their face. I'm not going to lie to you and say this isn't scary. Fear of the future and fear of what comes next is natural. It is scary to leave what you had always known and accept change. But within all of us in this room, we have the courage to continue. The courage to leave what you have always known. The courage to take out massive amounts of student loans, even in this rocky economy. It takes courage to go into a trade and work towards it. It takes the utmost of courage to place your life on the line for your country. It takes courage to come out as LGBT in high school. It takes courage to take an hour bus ride every day for the sake of your education. It takes courage to get out on the field or on the stage. It takes courage to let yourself fall in love. It takes courage to come back from every single minute in which you wanted to quit but didn't. The courage to live within the minutes you experience and not dwell on the minutes that you cannot change or fear the minutes that are in the future. We are the sum of all of our minutes, and these minutes that we've spent within these halls have created memories that will be with us forever. My advice to you all would be to live in the moment and cherish these minutes, because in the end, the minutes feel like years, but the years feel like minutes. Now, all my friends, and pretty much everyone that knows me, knows that I'm an easy person to get crying. But when I think about my life and the minutes that I've spent with these people, it's hard not to get emotional over the end to the minutes. But as we all know, life goes on. It's time to go our separate ways and make the most of the minutes that we have. I genuinely wish all of you the best of luck in whatever path you decide. I will always be thankful to have been a part of this class. Thank you for the minutes that will forever be in my memory. Hope to see you all at the 5-year reunion, 2,592,225 minutes from now. Thank you. I would now like to invite Mr. Pierce and the Swampscott High School Chorus to sing We Won't Stop Dreaming, accompanied by Mr. Rovey and the Swampscott High School Band.
Many of you may know this next speaker from class, sports, or Kells Cruz. Over the past 18 years, I've really gotten to know her well, and I hope you love her half as much as her parents do. It's me. I'm Annie. Okay. Well, folks, we made it. And all of what felt like endless work, well, it ended. The class of 2017 is really something else. I'd go on and on about all of the different achievements that we have accomplished, but thankfully guidance has already sent out a thorough email listing those achievements that the class of 2017 will leave as our legacy. If you haven't read that email, I suggest you do so today. It was really lovely. But I think right now we should give it up for all of those achievements. A round of applause for the class of 2017. After reading the amazing things that all of my classmates have done, I was humbled to be chosen as this year's student speaker. And by humbled, I mean I'm totally freaked out right now. But here I am. So I know that many of you are expecting a high school graduation speech filled with stereotypical encouragement and cliche quotes. If you're one of those people, you will not be disappointed. As I wrote in this speech, it allowed me to reflect on my past 4 years in high school. It is easy to see that we are a class of talent, skill, and strong character. These qualities prove that Swampscott High School, class of 2017, is a class who know who they are and what they believe in. My primary message for today is to believe in yourself, love yourself, and never settle for anything less. When we started high school as young, eager freshmen, the only identity you think you're able to have is the same as those who are around you. But something about high school, and I'm not sure what it is, so please forgive me, shifted. Whatever it was, it allowed you the opportunity to be able to think as individuals. It's like we were all listening to the same generic pop radio station, then realized there are a million other stations that we would like just as much or maybe even more. Don't get me wrong, I love my Taylor Swift, but I think the ability to branch out and try new things, even if your whole squad isn't doing it, is something accepted and appreciated unlike any time before our high school years. The discovery of our own personal likes and dislikes is something that makes us unique. Swampscott High School, class of 2017, let me give you a quote from the greatest of all time, Tom Brady. "If you don't believe in yourself, why is anyone else going to believe in you?" This is a moment where we decide what we want to do in our lives. Honestly, it's probably the first of many big decisions we want to make as we grow older. Believing in oneself is more difficult than it seems, but our experience at Swampscott High School, the lessons from our teachers, the love and the support from our families, and the respect from fellow classmates have given us the confidence we need as young adults to begin our next chapter. As we gain insight on our own character, we understand where we might see ourselves in the future and begin to know what it will take to accomplish our dreams. Our identity will lead our future. To be confident in ourselves and cherish our strengths, we must also be courageous. We must be able to be risk takers and thrill seekers, while also being careful and deliberate in our actions. At Swampscott High School, we have gone through the stages of becoming a true individual with our own tastes and preferences. It could be the pasta pizza, or maybe even the breakfast for lunch. Whatever it may be, this is the time where we will go off and explore it. Whether it's attending college, seeking employment, serving in the military, or granting yourself more time, today we take the next step to grow into the adults we want to be. In the journey, believe in yourself, love yourself, and always be grateful to those who have helped. Swampscott High School, class of 2017, take your identity and make it known to the world. We are a class of leaders, influencers, and achievers. Take your intelligence and success with you wherever you go, but don't forget about your friends, family, and teachers back home in your small town of Swampscott. As Mr. Murphy always says, do your job, and I think we did our job here and did it well. Congratulations, Swampscott High School, class of 2017. Stay hydrated, and let's make college great again. Okay, one last thing, sorry, I'm up here a lot. Charlotte Westover. Charlotte never does anything half-heartedly. She always excels. Whether it be theater or her schoolwork, Charlotte's dedication to achieving at the higher standard naturally flows. As one of Class Act's North Shore top scholars, I know that we will be hearing about Charlotte's wonderful achievements for the future long after this graduation is over. I am pleased to welcome our Swampscott High School Class of 2017 valedictorian, Charlotte Westover, to the podium.
Good afternoon. I'm honored to speak to you on this important day. I'm grateful to everybody who has helped me throughout these 4 years of high school, my patient parents, my hardworking teachers, and my amazing friends. Thank you. I also want to congratulate each and every one of you in front of me. We've made it. Now let's get out of here. We've made it through high school, through midterms and finals, while experiencing changing administrations both in our school and in our country, passing these milestones with many more to come. And now we are off to the real world, as our parents will probably say. The real world, what is that? Weren't these past 18 years of our lives the real world? Although this moment does feel a bit surreal, I wouldn't be surprised if it were a dream. But what our parents are trying to suggest is that we've been living in a bubble and only know a sliver of what life can be. Only a glimpse of the adult responsibilities we will need to assume in order to finally say that we are independent. I think that's a moment we're all looking forward to. But the real world is more than adult responsibilities. Most of you will be leaving home to go to college for the next few years. Others will be staying close or going to the military, and a few will be taking a gap year. I hope we will all be able to take this opportunity to look past the walls of the Swampscott bubble, to travel the world or even just to the neighboring towns and states, being exposed to different cultures, different people, different lifestyles. Getting to know a different sliver of the world or a contrasting viewpoint can help all of us discover ourselves, our interests, and our values. Through travel, we get to experience the diversity of the world, see beautiful, breathtaking landscapes, taste unfamiliar foods, helping us appreciate what we have here at home and what the world offers us. High school, in a way, already tried to break this bubble. We learned about a variety of subjects from science to history to music and art, some classes more enjoyable than others. But the key thing is that our boundaries were broadened. We were exposed to a wide range of content and information. Teachers tried to enlighten us, taught us while we were in an allegorical cave, showed us that there is so much more to the world than we had thought. We've all grown over the past 4 years, most of us looking cringingly back at our freshman faces, awkwardly walking around the halls, trying not to get lost, and keeping out of the path of the big, scary seniors. We've transformed together, grown and risen to become the more mature people we are today. And now we go our separate ways to grow and blossom even more and fulfill our roles as the future leaders and workers and change makers of this country and the world. We don't realize how many doors are actually open to us until they're closed. So make the most of the opportunity that is coming for you. Use your power, intelligence, and abilities to make your ideal world our future. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Superintendent Angelakis, members of school committee, faculty, staff, my administrative team, parents, guests, and most importantly, the class of 2017. It is an honor to be standing before you today as the principal of Swampscott High School. Some 4 years ago, I addressed this very group as they were ready to move on from the middle school to the high school. Well, here we are again. Only this time I can assure you that I will not be following you during the next leg of your journey, which I'm sure saddens you all. Today, throughout the speeches you have heard, you have been given sage advice. Take it all in and apply it to whatever you choose to do over the next few years, into your lives as you move on. My advice today to you will be about embracing transition in your lives. Transition is defined by Merriam-Webster as passage from one state, stage, subject, or place to another. Why I tell you to embrace it, it has far-reaching implications. Today, you prepare to transition into college, work, or the military. By the show of hands, how many of you are nervous about what lies ahead of you? That's normal. You'll be leaving the comforts of this great seaside community, the close friendships you have developed from elementary or middle school, and for some, will be leaving home for the first time for an extended period of time. The unknown can be intimidating at times, but look at the uncertainty with self-confidence and apply yourselves fully. I can speak from firsthand knowledge about transition, having many experiences with transition over the years. Some simple, some more complex. Life has a funny way of presenting opportunities to us all. And if transitions were simple, I feel life would be boring. Over this past year, I heard comedian talk show host Steve Harvey talk about taking chances on the uncertain. Though it may sound odd, it was one simple message: jump. Take that leap of faith into the unknown. For if you do not take that chance, you might not ever realize what is out there for you. I will add my own piece onto his philosophy. Know what you are looking for or wanting to find before you jump. Make informed decisions to the best of your ability. Your parents, teachers, and friends will be there no matter what happens to you to help and support you. That is the nice component about transition. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. But unless you try, you will never know what is possible. I look out each day and every morning I say good morning. And I stand here before you looking at the excitement in your faces. I wonder where life will take you. I don't know that answer, but one thing I can see is that you are ready to take that leap of faith to the next steps in your lives. In conclusion, I want to tell you how proud I am of this group. Though we only spent 2 years together, you have made a lasting impression on me. Believe it or not, you have all helped me transition not once, but twice in my life. Unknowingly, perhaps, you have made my transition into Swampscott Middle School and Swampscott High School such a positive part of my life. I can tell you I'm glad I listened to Steve Harvey and I jumped. I know in my heart I have come home to stay and lead this fine school for years to come. A simple thank you is not enough, but it will have to do for today. Thank you to the class of 2017, and my best to you and all your future. We gratefully acknowledge the generosity of the numerous individuals and organizations that have offered scholarships to the members of the class of 2017. As I read these names, if the students could stand for a few seconds to be recognized. New scholarships. For the Love of Swampscott Scholarship, Ariella Nardizzi. Jeff Hegan Memorial Scholarships, Maximilian Carbone and Liam Faulkner. The Frank M. O'Donnell Memorial Scholarship, Margaret DeGrande. Swampscott Education Association Scholarships, Annie Norton, Amanda Suzawinski. The Ferris J. Bargut III Memorial Scholarship, Ashley Buckland. Lillian M. Bassett Memorial Scholarships, Claire Lang, Andrew McLaughlin. Brian Badley Brait's Memorial Scholarship, William Cronin. The Mark Bellostock Memorial Scholarship, Emily Legier. Tony and Susan Benevento Memorial Scholarship, Gianna Fea. Big Blue Hockey Blue Line Club Scholarship, Michael Johnson. Gerald Brenner Memorial Scholarship, Bianca Doman. Cassidy Family Memorial Scholarship in memory of Judith A. Cassidy and Francis J. Cassidy, Emily Legier. Adam House. The Clark School PTO Scholarship, Stephen Hopkins. Cote Cerrone Memorial Scholarship, Shama Vaharis. Marguerite Danahay Scholarship, Rachel Rooklin. The Coach Dombowski Scholarship, Anthony Venuti. Mary Ann Callahan DeMott Memorial Scholarship, Michael Moriello. James H. Dunn Memorial Scholarship, Martell Horton. Alice T. and Margaret E. Durgan Memorial Scholarship, Tessa Diaz. Kristen Engstrom and Keelan Gorman Memorial Scholarship, Veronica Rizzo. Friends of Phyllis Beach Scholarships, Jamie Capernegro, Erica Groom. Ellen K. Goldberg Memorial Scholarship, Rachel Zabar. Carolyn B. Hayes Memorial Scholarship, Kylie Quinn. Hegarty Brothers Scholarship, Devin Denham. Maureen Ingram Memorial Scholarship, Matthew Moran. Johnson Family Memorial Scholarship, Rachel Rooklin. Matthew J. Kamen Rainbow Scholarship, Michael Coffey. Sally and Irving Kaplan Memorial Scholarship, Haley Schofield. Sippy and Julie Carger Memorial Scholarship, Wyatt Phillips. Rocco Lasano Memorial Scholarship, Asia Zimmerman. Thomas J. McManus Memorial Scholarships, Gabriella LaLavere, Caroline Munley, Nathan Young. Specialist Justin K. Moore's Memorial Scholarship, Owen Madigan Freed. Jamie Moore and Ruthie Pastor Memorial Scholarship, Marina Drieben. Norden Family Scholarships, Casey Kennedy. Hannah Leahy. Paradise Gym and Fitness Scholarship, Stephen Hopkins. Paradiso Restaurante Scholarship, Gianna Fea. Patrons of a Performing Students Band Scholarship, Carol Wabno. Patrons of Performing Students Drama Scholarship, Julia Cornerup. Glenn S. Peterson Memorial Hockey Scholarship, Emery Wallerscheid. Glenn S. Peterson Memorial Scholarship, Martell Horton. Darlene Pye Memorial Scholarship, Annie Norton. James A. Remus Memorial Scholarship, Ella Parker. The Bertrand G. Roger Memorial Scholarship, William Cronin. Faye Gesterman Rustoff Memorial Scholarship, Felicia Silviera. Sagan Realtors Scholarship for Excellence, Christopher Cathern. Stephen Santinello Memorial Scholarship, Maximilian Carbone. David Sherman Rotary Scholarship, Matthew Stephen. Faith R. Shore Scholarship Athlete Memorial Scholarship, Caroline Munley. Edward I. Shub Memorial Scholarship, Danielle Vittori. Swampscott Arts Association in memory of Betsy Parisi Scholarship, Isabel Silly. Swampscott Firefighters Union 1459 Scholarship, Nicholas Piero. Swampscott Gridiron Club Scholarships, Alyssa Stardy, Liam Faulkner. Swampscott High School Band Association Scholarship, Carol Wabno. Swampscott High School Class of 66 Scholarships, Bianca Doman, Hannah Phelan. Swampscott High School Class of 1982, Jason Elkin Memorial Scholarship, David Peterson. Swampscott High School Class of 2003 Scholarship, Ryan Gooding. Swampscott High School Drama Club Scholarship, Julia Cornerup. Swampscott High School Parent Teacher Forum Scholarships, Casey Kennedy, Veronica Rizzo. Swampscott High School Senior Flag Football Scholarships, Aria Corkum, Rebecca Price. Swampscott High School Student Council Scholarship, Taylor McBurney. Swampscott Police Association Scholarship, Olivia Kiley. Swampscott Rotary Scholarships, Jamie Capernegro, Claire Powell. Paul Webster Memorial Scholarship, Hannah Phelan. Swampscott War Memorial Scholarship in memory of Ernest Matson, Harry Parker. Swampscott War Memorial Scholarship in memory of Joseph J. Balsamo, Matthew Moran. Swampscott Women's Club Scholarship, Amanda Sezowinski. Swampscott Yacht Club, the Lucky Williams Memorial Scholarship, Marina Drieben. Unitarian Universalist Church of Greater Lynn Scholarships, Aria Corkum, Matthew Stephen, Joshua Young, Nathan Young, Mark Abbott Weiner Memorial Scholarship, Margaret DeGande. At this time, I would like to invite Julia Cornerup to sing Unwritten.
just beginning, the pen's in my hand, ending unplanned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up a dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it but you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still and return. Heartbreak tradition, sometimes my tries are outside the lines, yeah. We've been conditioned to not make mistakes, but I can't live that way. Staring at the blank page before you, open up a dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it but you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself with words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unreturned. Staring at the blank page before you, open up a dirty window, let the sun illuminate the words that you cannot find. Reaching for something in the distance, so close you can almost taste it. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it but you, only you can let it in. No one else can speak the words on your lips. Judge yourself in words unspoken, live your life with arms wide open. Today is where your book begins, the rest is still unreturned. The rest is still unreturned. The rest is still unreturned.
At this time, if I could get Gabriella Lalaviere and Margaret Dragande to come forward, please. Charlotte Westover. Caroline Munley. Claire Powell. Ann Norton. Andrew McLaughlin. Gabriella Olivier. Margaret DeGrande.
Spencer Aguiar. Gregory Allen. Joshua Allen. Liliana Barba. John Bolio. Alexandria Bates. Alexandria Barubi. Aaron Borneman. Sean Bowers. Jason Bruno.
Ashley Buckland. Alana Burke. Rebecca Caggiano. Brian Campos. Kaylee Canton. Jamie Caponegro. Maximilian Carboni. Haley Corolla. Eric Castetter. Margarita Castillo.
Meredith Charney. James Christie. Joseph Christie. Isabel Silly. Diana Solescu. Sophie Clark. Diamond Clark. Zachary Clausen. Michael Coffey. Christopher Cohen.
Michelle Connor. Aria Corkum. Christopher Cawthorn. Mackenzie Creighton. William Cronin. Bridget Cullinane. Luisana De Leon. Devin Denham. Jack Dennehy. Alexander Durkotskin.
Tessa Diaz. Ryan Dignan. Adam Dishman. Bianca Doman. Andrew Dove. Mihail Dragonu. Marina Dreben. Elisa Dunleavy. Gianna Fea.
Liam Faulkner. Catherine Fisher. Alicia Fitzgerald. Daphne Flutsaku. Laura Gilberti. Ryan Gooding. Erica Groom. Perry Grisella. Olivia Hartford. Adam Hawes.
Dylan Hayes. Nicole Hayes. John Hurley. Llewellyn Hill. Stephen Hopkins. Martell Horton. Michael Johnson.
You're not Michael Johnson, buddy.
Noah Janitis.
Noah!
Thaddeus Janitis. Nathan Howard.
Karina Kagramanov. Alexander Kahn. Arthur Couts. Casey Kennedy. Juan Kerr. Nicholas Kirsten. Senna Khatib. Olivia Kiley. Julia Cornerup. Jackie Kostenko.
Thomas Corkulis. Sean Larizi. Claire Lang. Jackson Laspia. Hannah Leahy.
Nicole LeBlanc. Nicole LeBlanc. Emily Legier. Matthew Legier. Noah Levine. Dimitri Leokopoulos. Mia LaJudas. Kevin Lombard. Owen Madigan Freed. William Malice. Ryan Mariscalchi.
Michael Moriello. Taylor McBurney. Liza McCathern. Thomas McDevitt. Megan Mentuck. Danielle Mercer. Christopher Maletti. Matthew Moran. Julia Michella.
Daniel Muller. Ariella Nardizzi. Leanne Nisbet. Christian Nunez. Liam O'Brien. Paige O'Gorman. Louis Oliveri. Charles Page. Ella Parker. Harry Parker. Congrats.
Thomas Pass. Toya Pass. Owen Pierce. Reese Makowicz. Kevin Perry. David Peterson. William Petroselli. Hannah Phelan. Wyatt Phillips. Amelia Peepgrass.
Nicholas Piero. Rebecca Price. Kylie Quinn. Jasmine Quinones. Franklin Reed Marston. Kendall Rhodes. Jamie Ring. Elizabeth Risk. Veronica Rizzo. Rachel Rooklyn.
Sean Rowe.
Let's go, Rowe! Let's go, Rowe!
Joshua Rubin. Nico Rusk.
Nico!
Lauren Russo. Nathaniel Ryan. Haley Schofield. Joshua Segedy. Felicia Silveria. Jasmine Suarez. Jewel Suarez.
Jessica Susi. Quinn Springer. Isabel Stearman. Alyssa Staddy. Matthew Steffen. Thomas Stevens. Emma Sutherland. Amanda Shavinsky. Cameron Thompson. Zachary Thompson.
Noah Tuttle. Shama Varghese. Maisie Vasquez. Anthony Venuti. Danielle Vittori. Carol Wabno. Gianna Walker. Joseph Warren. Morgan Weiner. Emery Wallerscheid.
Ellie Wright. Jack Warzel. Joshua Young. Nathan Young. Ilana Zabar. Asia Zimmerman.
Before we proceed with the rest of the ceremony, we just have a few more pictures to take with seniors with their diplomas, so we give a minute or two delay. This sounds like that. I'm going to go with that. At this time, I'm asking Ms. Karen Marshall to join me at the podium. I attest and confirm to Karen Marshall, Chair of the School Committee, that the students standing before us have met the requirements to be graduates of Swampscott High School.
I accept Principal Murphy's affirmation that these students have met the requirements set down by the school committee and bestow upon them the title of graduate. I now invite Andrew McLaughlin to close the ceremony.
Okay. So, hi everybody. So, thank you. So now I'm gonna invite you to please move your tassel from left to right at this time. There we go, there we go, there we go. Okay, then well, thank you everyone for being here today. So so basically I have the key to when we get out of here today. So you're all gonna listen very attentively and be very happy right now. So it's gonna be very quick, and I'm gonna keep it nice and short for all of us, especially because I'm like dying of sweat right now. So like we'll move this pretty quickly. So it's my pleasure to announce that we've now reached the official closing of graduation. Today's marked an achievement 4 long, memorable years in the making. As a class, we've overcome adversity and accomplished our goals. For 4 years, we've been creating memories that we'll cherish forever. However, each dear thought, there are countless men and women who assisted us in this journey who deserve our thanks and recognition. While some of them have already been thanked, I'm going to thank them again for they have done an amazing job, and we may never be able to thank you again to the extent we wish. So I wish to start with the faculty who have been with us day in and day out for the past 4 years, working with us through our good days, our best days, our worst, and our best. Through our good days, trust me, I don't believe many of us are jealous of the patience and saintliness you all must possess to teach us every day. However, I can say with 100% confidence that every single one of us will not go one day without thinking and thanking you for the superb intelligence you have fostered within us all. Well, I could go all day thanking each and every one of you, for there are a lot of you, and we need to move on today. So I would like to thank a select few of you who specifically helped make today possible. First and foremost, she's already been thanked once, but I can thank her about 1,000,000 times, and it's already not enough. She's the person who keeps the ship afloat, the person who spends countless hours ordering, organizing, and planning today's ceremony, our Secretary, Ms. Brenda Similian. Your work does not go unappreciated, so from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of the hearts of every member of the class, thank you so much. Thank you. Continuing, I would further wish to extend our thanks to our impressive entertainers today, the chorus and band, led by Mr. Pierce and Mr. Roby. Also, I would recognize the dedication of Mr. Reed and Mr. Doulette and the underclassmen filming today's graduation so we can cherish this memory forever. Another huge thanks goes out to the custodial staff and their diligent efforts to fit as many of us as possible into the gym today. I know it's a small space and you've done an amazing job. I think we fit everyone here, so thank you so very much. Now, before I move on, I must praise 2 very hard-working men who have been our class advisors for the past 4 years, Mr. Joe Bennett and Mr. Joe Tenney. I've only had the pleasure of working with you for the past 3 years, but I can say it's been an amazing experience, and the whole class are beyond grateful that you donated your time to guide us in this adventure. Thank you so very much. Now, graduation is more than just the pinnacle of high school for the students today. It means immeasurably more to the mothers, fathers, siblings, and grandparents assorted throughout the audience. Today would not be complete if I didn't take a moment to celebrate the love you profess to us each and every day. You've been here for us since we took our first breath, propping us up when we were down, and being there when we had our greatest successes. There are days we have neglected you and days we have relied on you. But throughout this entire voyage, you've become our most trusted advisors and companions. I cannot comprehend the gamut of emotions running through all your brains currently, but I can confirm that every student here today has done proud by you in more ways than one. Thank you so much for your support. Now, my classmates, our time together runs short. We will leave here and go our separate ways. However, do not see it as an end, but the start of a new chapter. Standing here, I look out into each and every one of you, and all I see is potential. I see future CEOs, millionaires, and renowned scientists. But most importantly, what I see is our capability to be the next leaders in our communities. For when we look at our diplomas, not only does it represent 4 years of schooling, but also the confidence everyone here feels that we can accomplish our heart's desires. Over the past 4 years, we have all grown up together, and it gives me great pride to call each of you a classmate. And it makes me emotional, see my pause right there, that 4 years down the line when our paths cross the land, 5 years down the line, that the stories we will tell each other about today, and it's going to be awesome. However, the subject of these stories must wait till tomorrow, for we must end today. So now we get to the part where everyone's going to be very happy because it's my time to go to the script and start reading what I need to tell you. So graduates of the class of 2017, I now invite you to please remove the tassel from your cap. Now. Okay. Now graduates, it's been an honor and my privilege now to tell you, hats off to the class of 2017!
You didn't read it?
No, the microphone was covering it, so I couldn't read it anymore.
Yeah, no, mine too.
Is this how you want to copy it?